go.
A new coach
and a new quarterback will lead the charge against UTEP. Dylan Gabriel transferring from the University of Central Florida.
Well, and I talked with the Sooners' latest left-handed quarterback and up-and-coming offensive coordinator, Jeff Lebby. Fast,
yeah,
physical, and fearless.
That's it.
Tell me about it.
That's it, man. So we that's what the goal is. Every single Saturday is for us to be able to go out and play fast, man, play fearless, play incredibly physical. That's our identity. That's who we're going to be. Again, we want to dictate the flow of the game, and that's what you're supposed to do when you got the football, and that's who we'll be.
Any differences of note?
Well, there's definitely some differences. I think the thing that I love about working for Coach V is the fact that he's got this aggressive mindset. You know, he is a defensive guy. He's been one of the best, if not the best, defensive coordinator in college football for a long, long time, and he's got this aggressive mindset that he's always taken on his side of the ball. So it bleeds over into the offense, how we want to play, how we want to operate, how we want to dictate, you know, the flow of a game. And so I think that's what's been so fun for me to see. And then the other thing is just having somebody in the room, you know, that's got all this defensive knowledge to be able to bounce things off of. And that's been, man, that's been fun for me.
Tell us about your philosophy, because you do want to play fast.
Right. I think there's a balance. You know, we're going to play fast. We're going to be ultra aggressive. So making sure you're still putting the football team first and understanding how it all fits together from a week-to-week standpoint, drive-to-drive standpoint, understanding the totality of where you're at from a situational standpoint.
Would you consider Dylan Gabriel a mobile quarterback?
He's a guy that can obviously make every throw. He's incredibly accurate. He's got great anticipation, but he's a guy that can also make plays with his feet.
It seemed like from the outside,
yeah.
Goal number one for you.
Yeah.
Let's get that guy.
Yeah, because I know who he is to the core. You know, felt like I had an understanding of what we needed in our locker room. And Dylan's a guy that was able to bring that day one, just an incredible amount of consistency on who he is from a day-to-day standpoint, and knowing how, man, you got to spend more time in the building than anybody else. We can't ask guys to be in here if we're not in here ourselves.
Do you have the personnel to win big?
I think no doubt about it. You know, I think we're built the right way offensively right now.
What about your running back room beyond Eric Gray?
Yeah, I think Marcus Major is a guy that, you know, when you've seen flashes of him play on Saturdays, people have been very excited about what he's been able to do.
You know, there's several terrific receivers that are not here, that could have been here, that are not here.
Right.
But that room still looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I always looked at last year and just said, Marvin Mims had him a really big first year, not much last year,
Yeah.
but he seems like a difference maker.
He is a difference maker. And Marvin's a guy that's created great consistency inside that room with how he operates, how he acts, how he leads, and then how he's produced, you know, all spring and then all fall camp. We've got guys in that room that got a chance to be special.
Well, and two of them are, of course, the people love talking about 6'5" receivers who are fast and are rookies, and you got one in Jaden Gibson, and then curious also about Theo Weiss, your two bigger guys. But how about Gibson?
Yeah, Jaden's done a great job of making competitive plays. You know, as a young guy coming in the spring and then through fall camp, he's a guy that naturally understands how to high point the ball. He's got good body control when the ball's in the air, so can go make plays on it. Theo, I think, is feeling as healthy and feeling as good as he's felt in a long time.
The talent that's been through here, they put up the numbers, won a bunch of awards, but it's been labeled more of a finesse offense. Now, how has the change been with the players from that reputation to what you're stressing now?
You look around the country and see who's won that game the last weekend of college football every single year, and they're able to run the football at an extremely high level. So that's where it's going to start for us. We're going to do that. We've always done that. It's been our DNA, who we've been, and we'll continue that this year.
How anxious, excited are you about getting to that first game?
Excited. You know, I'm very just confident in my preparation and don't take that lightly. See it as a huge responsibility on my end, and I'm going to put in the time to do so. So I'm excited. I know it's going to be bittersweet just running out of that tunnel and, you know, seeing where I was in January to now. Man, it's something I'm super grateful for. So, like I said, I'm going to be focused on the preparation, taking a play at a time, quarter at a time, and just doing my job to the best of my ability.
Would you consider yourself a naturally born leader, or was it something growing up in your home, your father or someone maybe taught you that skill?
Definitely just comes natural to me, and something that, you know, playing the position, you got to be really good at. Just being the leader of the huddle, people that, you know, just guys in the huddle are looking to you to be that voice of belief and confidence. So I think it's something that, of course, I've learned, but something that comes really natural to me.
What stands out to you the most about your quarterback, Dylan?
The team just kind of rallies behind him. You know, it's great having a quarterback that you kind of rally behind, makes you play a little bit harder.
That man, he can sling the ball, man. I mean, his reads are phenomenal. I think he's looking to the field, he'll snap his eyes right to the boundary, and I'm moving one way, he's throwing the other way. So he's a really talented quarterback, and I can't wait for him to lead our offense.
Your thoughts on your quarterback, Dylan?
I love him. I love him. Like, everything's around. Like, he's such a people person. Like, he's somebody that you gravitate to, like, naturally. Understanding that he's just somebody that can adapt to all type of personalities and characteristics from like every point of the view. Like, he can go hang with D-line, go hang with the defensive backs, and go hang with his receivers. It doesn't matter.
In terms of on the field, what do you see?
A Heisman. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, Key Lawrence, pretty excited about his quarterback. OU's last left-handed starting quarterback transferred in, joined a new staff, and in his second season, Josh Heupel led the 2000 Oklahoma Sooners to an undefeated national championship season. He ended up second in the Heisman. We'll see if they can come close to matching that, John. 6'6" Pitt transfer Davis Bevel won the backup job. General Booty or Nick Evers would come in next. Dusty?
Yeah, you know what, Dean, I'll tell you, I think this offense is going to have a chance to be really good. I love the physicality that Jeff Lebby wants to run the ball with. Eric Gray, Marcus Major got a chance to have big years. That offensive line, playing more physical, better depth. And listen, Dillon Gabriel knows this offense. He's got weapons. I can't wait to see exactly what this thing looks like starting against UTEP this week.
Still ahead.